Hi, welcome to Red Carpet with. I am Raja Azuni, back with you with a fresh episode for 2015. Now, today we have a talented singer and actress in the house. She first got the attention of Malaysians through her role as Rain in the popular TV sitcom Kopitiam back in the late 90s. Now, of course, 15 years later, she's done bigger and brighter things. So let's find out what she's up to and give a warm red carpet welcome to Chelsia Ng.
Hello.
Hi, Chelsia.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming to the show. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So, how was Christmas and New Year for you?
It was wonderful. Any time spent at home in Penang with family is a blessing. So I had a great time.
That's where you're from, right?
Yes,
You're
born and raised. Yes,
born and bred in Penang. So tell us about how you grew up and how you got into the industry.
I was your regular kampung girl, climbing trees, playing tujuh batu. In Penang, we play tujuh batu.
Okay.
It's 5 here, right?
Right.
We call it tujuh batu.
Okay.
There are 7 instead of 5.
All right.
Yeah, climbing the rambutan tree, cycling around the neighborhood, having cuts and bruises every single week, trying to hide them from my mom, that kind of thing. Your regular.
Which part of Penang are you from?
Tanjung Tokong.
I see. And throughout your whole life, I mean, when did you come to KL?
I first came to KL officially to live and to work 10 years ago, actually, in 2004. This will be my 11th year here in KL. Yes.
Right, okay. So, interestingly, I think you love working with animals, so I noticed.
I
mean,
do
especially
love
horses.
animals, yes.
So, yeah, tell us a bit about that.
I've always had this love for animals because my mom, my whole family, we grew up with parakeets at home, hamsters, rabbits, fish, dogs and cats, and the occasional chicken and duck.
Okay, right. You must have a huge compound.
Not really.
For every one of those.
Not really, but it was a nice little garden that my mother and my grandfather tended to. They had my grandfather loved gardening, and that passed on to my mom.
Really?
Also, and I suppose the love for animals is because of my parents and my grandparents.
Right. And the horses.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
yeah. Do you take part in equestrian sports?
No. I've always loved horses ever since I was a child. My Little Pony. Who didn't know? Which little girl didn't like
Want
My
a
Little
pony?
Pony?
Yeah,
Wanted a pony, or didn't get into the whole My Little Pony phase. So when I grew up, I decided, hey, maybe I should fulfill one of my lifelong dreams to learn how to ride a horse and to interact with horses. And I understand that it can be quite an expensive hobby.
Yes, sure.
But then I found this nice little horsey retirement ranch in Denai Alam.
Right.
It's a non-profit horse ranch. They have the family there owns 60 over horses and ponies.
I see.
Yes, and the membership is only 180 ringgit
Wow.
a year.
Really?
Yes, and a lesson is 30 ringgit. You buy them in blocks of 6.
Okay.
So 6 lessons, 180 and 180 for 6 lessons. So it is very affordable, and they take such good care of the horses there. They're all retired. They're all retired race horses, retired polo horses, and retired police horses. So it's a nice place for them to, spend the rest of their days.
Okay, sure. Okay, now, back to your career. I mean, you first came on the scene playing Rain in the hit sitcom Kopitiam,
Yes.
right? And from there on, you had moved on to maybe making movies. I think the movie that you took part in was called Salon, where you were nominated for that Best Supporting Actress, I think.
Yes.
At the 19th Film Festival.
19th Film Festival was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
That was my
okay.
first film. It was also Pierre André's first film.
Sure.
Yes, for Grand
Okay.
Brilliance, and that kickstarted his career and also kickstarted my movie career.
Okay.
So we're very
And I
grateful.
think another one of the more memorable movies will probably be Papadom,
Yes.
where you played the best friend to the female lead called
Yes.
Yvonne, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and are you happy with the way your career has developed so far?
Definitely. the entertainment industry in Malaysia has been very kind to me. Being Chinese in a predominantly Malay industry, because I don't do a lot of Chinese films or Chinese TV series.
Alright.
I do predominantly Malay and English film and TV. So I am very grateful and I'm very thankful for all the opportunities, and hopefully there will be more to come. That being said, I have 2 Mandarin movies coming up.
Yes.
And they are my first 2, and they will both be released this year. So I'm very excited about that.
Right. Okay. Well, maybe we can talk a little bit more about that later. But I think one of your more recent projects will be that film, Malay comedy Gila Baby.
Yes, Gila Baby. With
Yes.
director Kabir Bhatia. It's always such a joy to work with Kabir because he's got a very distinct style in his movies, and it's always action comedy. It's fun, it's exhilarating. Yes, so looking forward to shooting another movie with him hopefully this year.
Right. Okay. So, but tell us a little bit about your role in that movie, and
I play the mob boss's daughter who loses her baby in a hijacking.
All right. Okay.
Carjacking, yes. Yes, and she's a spoiled young lady
Okay.
who runs to daddy every time something goes wrong.
Right. Okay. So what did you like about that role?
I liked it because she was fun to play. She's nothing like me, hopefully.
Okay.
Playing somebody who is far beyond the reach of reality for me, for myself, is quite a joy sometimes. It's quite exciting sometimes.
Yeah. And I do believe that the film has gotten pretty good reviews.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I'm very happy with that.
I mean, what happens? I mean, is there going to be more from you working with Kabir Bhatia after this?
No, definitely. We're looking to hopefully, I'm hopefully going to be filming another movie with him this year. So keeping my fingers crossed that this will happen.
Okay. All right. It's time for a short break. Stay tuned as we return with more on Chelsia Ng right after this.
RedCarpet. RedCarpet.
Hi, welcome back to Red Carpet With, and today we're chatting with Chelsia Ng, talented singer and actress. Now, just before the break, you touched on 2 Chinese movies, and there, and normally you said you wouldn't really do the two Chinese movies. I mean, you wouldn't exactly be in Chinese movies, local Chinese movies.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
They're my first 2 Mandarin-speaking roles
Okay.
in a film. So I'm very, very thrilled that I was given this opportunity. All these years, I've always been viewed as a Malay-speaking actress and an English-speaking actress.
Right.
The Chinese side of the industry never wanted to touch me.
Okay.
Because I don't read Chinese and they've never heard me speak Mandarin before.
Right.
I'm very grateful that Double Vision New Media gave me my first break in the Mandarin film industry. So that was the first film that I filmed. They coached me very well with my Mandarin, and I'm glad to say that they're happy with my spoken Chinese.
Okay. Right. So, what did you tell us a little bit more about these roles that?
The first one is called Who's Your Daddy?
Oh.
It's about the escapades of these 2 young men
Okay.
donating their seeds, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Yes, so I play Daikache. Do you know what Daikache
Yes.
is?
Okay.
A big sister in,
Right.
in a mob group.
Okay.
Yes, so I'm a mobster.
All
A
right.
female mobster in this movie.
Gangster.
Yeah.
Okay.
A female gangster in this movie. One of the big guns
Okay.
in KL apparently. So yeah, that was a very interesting role to play. I had to tune out of Chelsia Ng every single time I walked on set because she is a wild one.
Oh. Okay. Well, we
that
can't
was
wait to watch it now.
I can't wait to watch it. The second one is called Love Grows. The English title is Love Grows. And I play 2 different women, 2 completely different women, though the same person, but 2 completely different women. One younger, Ah Shui, that's her
Alright.
name, and a much older Ashoy. So that was a challenge right there because the younger Ashoy was full of dreams and was bright-eyed, looking at the stars, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Whereas the older Ashoy has become a very angry, sad person who works at a bar. So that was a very interesting experience for me, playing two different characters.
Right. Okay. We must look forward to the releases of these
I
two.
am looking forward to both of them.
Okay, all right.
Very much.
Now, apart from the movies, now you just recently released your solo album in partnership with Warner Music Malaysia.
Yes.
So do tell us more about that.
I released my debut solo album last year, beginning of last year. And because of some personal issues that happened in the course of a couple of months, I put my album aside and I focused on other things.
Okay.
But it all worked out for the better because I was approached by Warner Music, who
Right.
offered to be the official distribution partner for my album Here With You. And yes, so I re-released it a few months ago. And now it has a fresh new look, fresh new artwork that is
Right.
exclusive to iTunes if you download it from iTunes. So make sure you go check it out. It is also
Sure.
available on Spotify, Deezer, and KKBox.
Okay, now, Chelsia, how would you describe your musical style?
My musical style, okay. I would like to say indie folk pop.
Really?
Indie folk pop, yes.
Was it always something that you've done, or did you develop into that kind of artist?
When I was writing these songs, I was very much into Ingrid Michaelson. I still am. Ingrid Michaelson, Lily Allen, Regina Spektor.
Right.
And the songs that I've written in this album were heavily influenced by these artists. And yeah, I still listen to them a lot. I still get my inspiration from their music.
How many songs are there altogether?
There are 6 songs in the album.
Okay, and did you write them all?
Yes, I wrote all of the songs and I teamed up with producer and a musician extraordinaire, Mr. Yuri Wong
Right.
of the Factory Music Studio.
Okay.
He put his very own brand of magic into my songs. I have a fixed idea on what my songs would sound like in my head because I wrote them, and he just made them into something more. Exactly what I wanted them, but more. So I'm so happy with what he's done in the arrangements and the producing of the
All right.
whole album. So.
Yeah. So, what inspired you to write all these songs?
Personal experiences.
Really?
When I'm angry, when I'm sad. Mostly when I'm angry and I'm sad.
Is there a particular theme to the 6 songs?
It's things that I want to say to people that I can't say in their faces.
Right.
Straight to their
Okay.
faces. One of my favorite tracks is called I'm Sorry, and I wrote that song when I was very angry at a friend of mine who believed in false rumors about me
All right.
and didn't even check with me and just blew up. So we had a huge argument and I wrote a song. So
Right.
sometimes unfortunate circumstances
Right.
end up being a song and everything is redeemed.
Yeah. Well, it has worked perfectly, I think, for Taylor Swift, so I don't see why it shouldn't work for you.
Taylor is Taylor.
Okay,
I love
alright.
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
She is absolutely amazing
Yes,
and
she
very
is.
inspiring.
Yeah.
She likes to say that she's not an excellent songwriter, which we all disagree. She says she writes 50 songs
Right.
and 1 or 2 of them become hits. So her
Sure.
advice is to keep writing as many songs as possible, 5-10 songs a day,
Right.
and you're sure to come up with a hit. That's her
Sure.
advice.
Yeah, that's a workable formula. Okay, now I think we have a little treat today because Chelsia is here with her ukulele.
Yes.
And so she's going to give us a bit of what you can expect on the new album. So take it away, Chelsia. Late the other
Insan rindu hilang dari duniaku. Cinta kita bukan sekadar memori. Sampai akhir hayat ku rela menantimu. Da-da-da-pa-pa-pa-pa. Da-da-da-de. For all that came before, I really couldn't ask for more. I realized that I would rather be right here with you.
That's all the time we have for the show today. For the latest updates, don't forget to log on to redcarpet.net.my and don't forget to catch Red Carpet With on ABN Channel 201 as we bring you interesting interviews with celebrities every week. Till next time, goodbye.